ọmọ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ bá ń gbé lọ nílé kó bá mi cover mi ò ní lè jẹ bá. Can anyone hear me? Please, if you can hear me, let me see it in the comment section. Are you guys with me? Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. I'll wait for you guys. No. Me sure. After that, only from me. Hello guys, are you here with me? Please let me see you in the comment section if you are with me, if you can hear me, so we can get on this and start. Let's start. Very bad sounds today. I'm having a very bad sounds today. I'm having a very bad sounds today. I'm having a very bad sounds today. Sounds today. right. So if you're here with me, let me hear you. Let me hear you. Let's do this quickly. Let's do this quickly. Let's get off this. Let's get off this in a minute. Let's get off this. Can you all see my screen? You ready to move? Is someone here? Let's do this quickly. I don't know why YouTube is giving me the same thing. Is anyone watching? YouTube is giving me the same thing. Is anyone watching? Let's get on. Is anyone watching? YouTube is giving me the same thing. Is anyone watching? Let's get on. Is anyone watching? YouTube is giving me the same thing. Is anyone watching? Let's get on. Is anyone watching? YouTube is giving me the same thing. Is anyone watching? Let's just like I said, it's a bit noisy. Like it's a whole lot noisy here. I'm so sorry. I'm not in my base. I'm not in my base. So it's kind of crazy. I'm looking for. Today I want to work on something so interesting for you guys. I believe you're all going to enjoy this. Oh goodness. Oh my god. Please, if you can hear me, let me know. I need to be sure that someone is here following me. Please let me know if you can hear me, if you can see my screen. Just let me know. Write it in the comment section. Alright guys, should I just move on and wait for you guys to possibly when you see later you can All right, so without wasting any further time, I believe you guys are. Um, I don't want to believe you guys will catch up with me because I only have little time to spend here, and really I need to apologize for my for my audio. I'm not I'm not in my base at the moment. It's kind of noisy here. Things a bit funny. Okay, so let's get to it. 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 Oh, where you can hear me. Nice one. All right. Share my screen. Can you guys see my screen? So I want to share something interesting with you guys. Something is going crazy. Okay. I don't know why, but my screen is not showing on this space. Can you guys see my screen? I really hope you can see my screen. Um, oh, good. Thank you. All right, so let's get into it. Let's get into it. So, please let me know if you can hear me, like if you're with me, if you. Oh, goodness. Michael, welcome. So glad you can hear me. All right, so let's go on. So today I want to do something interesting. I want us to. So I created some things here. I like to show. Yeah, I really hope you can hear me at this point. So I created some interesting folder for you. So and I'm going to show you how exactly uh, I'm about to do this. All right, good. So, want to design something. I intentionally created this design for the sake of designers that actually deal with psychology. So here I want to show you how you can design the emotions of a of a design, how you can actually design something and you feel like okay, you are designing for the right audience and they can feel what you are designing, not just because it's fine but because they can relate with what you are designing, right? So I'm going to use uh, a couple of design to show you this. So first of all, I want us to design. I want to show you a game idea, right? So, and aside designing for a game, I want to also show you one of the issues we have with designing for a landing page, right? So, if you check this design, I created this component so I don't have to go from the beginning, start teaching you how to out of downloading images and boring you with my time. There is a particular plugin I used in this session, and the name of the plugin is Cool EO. Cool EO. So when you run this plugin, it allows you to generate. You see this beautiful gradient you see right here is auto generated from from uh, from these plugins, these ones. So what I want you to see is I want to design something relating to this. So it's simple. So let's just pick it. Let's pick our frame, uh, and I want to show you how that is done. For a standard size, you should use a desktop size. You should use a desktop size. Let me go somewhere far away from here, and then a desktop size. Want to use uh, a component I already created, this nav bar. If you want me to recreate anything you see in this design, please just tell me that I don't get how you did that. Can you recreate it for us? Then I can immediately do that for you. Um, so this is the logo. I named it Opti Combat. Like Mortal Kombat, right? Because I want it to have, if and don't forget that this design is for children. Is for children. Is for children. I want children to play this kind of game in a way that, or I want them to perceive this website in a way that they feel attached to it, like is appealing to them. If we are designing for, and I'm going to show you how to design for both uh, the adult class and the children class, right? So I already created this up here. Don't forget that your white space is very important. You can see I have enough space on the left, enough space on the right, and if you can see my screen clearly, you see that I'm maintaining a sometimes it's good for you to uh, use your use use a grid. Yeah, so I'm using a grid for this, and you can see that i'm I'm paying so much attention to this. So my screen, that's all I want in that space. And now I want to bring in a particular component that allows me to do crazy stuff. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. I designed this afternoon in readiness for this class, because I do not want to waste your time designing these things right in your face and wondering how did I get it on, or stuff like that. So let's get into it. Just like I said, if you need me to redesign anything you're seeing on this page at the moment, quickly just type it in the comment section that how did you do that, and I'm going to quickly give you a recap of how that is done. You see the website is already looking beautiful. Even at this stage, just imagine, it's already looking beautiful. Of a fact, I love it. uh, we can bring this around, and I think Ashanti can come here, and I think I like this Dadburu guy. You see the kind of name I give them. One is Dadburu, one is Ashanti, one is Portable. Portable, please don't come for me. This is not about you. Yeah. So here you go. Let's go to the left side. We'll bring it back. Don't forget we're following a grid pattern. Uh, so if I bring the grid back, you see that we are following a grid pattern and we are right on spot. So let's turn this off again. Now what we want to have at the bottom is some kind of information like this. Let's just bring it back in and bring it back in here. So there's something I want to show you. You see, this is already looking beautiful. So what other way can you design this? That's the question. And that is the question that we ask. First of all, I need you to consider your artboard. Let me call it an artboard, or your frame. Consider it a canvas that you have all freedom to do whatever, just to do whatever. So I'm coming into psychology now. So how can we now design this thing to look like, okay, it's not for children, it's looking like comic, it's looking like not too serious, I want to have the real feel of a game. Then we have to change this whole idea to something different. And how do we do that? We use that by using the right background. So I have a background here that I kind of let me just bring this frame. Let me bring this frame up here because it's very important you see this right here, right here. So interesting. So I want to show you the difference between. There is a difference between this and this. Just imagine you get your website and this is what you get. So if I should present this to you, this is what you get, right? You see? So maybe you make it bigger. So when you allow this load, this is what you get. Now this is giving a more gaming feel, like it's just imagine you enter into a website and this is what you get, like the lights, the colors and everything is giving this meant to scroll. That's not the right thing to do. Okay, I'm going to work on that actually, and I think I should work on the prototype right on this session. So this is what we have. You see what we have already. Amazing stuff. For children, they'll find this much more like appealing to them. It looks like, oh, it's colorful, and you can see it showing some kind of animations. How did I do the animation? If you want to know, you can type it in the comment section. I can quickly show you that. You see this going up and down. This is a very easy thing that you can't find the read more until you hover on it, and when you hover you see the read more, you hover out, and that some kind of beautiful interaction actually, and that is that. So there is another thing I want to show you, and that is simple. So let's take this out. Let us take Web3 as an example, and let us take okay, can somebody give me all right, so I don't want to waste time. We are running out of time. We have about 20 minutes more to go. So let us check in a website, and I want to make sure that it's something like yeah, good. Let us work on maybe on a furniture website, right? Your composition can come in any way, and your layout, meaning you can decide to have your top nav bar, have your content and your informations. I think designers struggle with this a lot. So let's say this is your content and this is your content, right? And then you want to make this place this is the most common, right? This is going to be your image section, and then you're going to have some kind of button here. Let's say it's 56, some kind of button here, and maybe another CTA button, right? You see, it's already given. So this is a composition. And this other one is composition and layout. Who says that your navbar must always be at the top? Nobody says that. So meaning I can decide to take this off and put my navbar right on the side. This is crazy, but then in design you must be able to think outside the box. So let's say our navbar is right here, and what else do we want to do? We want to have our image. Now I want to have the image on this side, and maybe you want the image to look like this, and you have another image like this, some kind of crazy layout. Yeah, you have your image like this, and now you want to have your text right in this place. Could be smaller. Your header text, your header copy could be here, and it's be bigger. This is another, and possibly you have some kind of other information you want to put right here. 90. this is another composition. This is another composition, and let us treat three compositions so you see how design or how layouts are created. Just don't forget what I said earlier. No, as an artist or as a designer, your canvas is yours. You decide what you want to do. What if we want to bring the navbar down instead? That I want my website navbar to be down, and I want some kind of image all across, running all across, maybe up to this section, yeah. And then you can change this color so you can all see what I'm designing, and bring this down. Yeah, I want the image to be like this. I think I put in some yeah, thank you. Yeah. So the things we're about to design now, these are four different kind of I can only see the top left of your screen. What's going on? Just the top left? Oh, something is definitely going on wrong. You know what, guys? I'm not sure I get what is going on with my screen. Just the top left. Why? Let me try to see if I can help with that. In a minute, it's meant to fill the holes. Why is this crazy? Can it be on 100? Sincerely, I don't know the problem with this thing. Okay, maybe you guys will be able to see me well now. If you can see the whole of my screen now, please let me hear you in the comment section. If you can see the whole of my screen, can you see the whole of my screen now? I really hope you can now. Okay, so this is some kind of so if I should draw the wireframe of this, you get this. Right, and they have this, they have the other copy somewhere at the top here. Don't forget what I was teaching the other time, showing you about design layout. So I want to use practical examples to show you how these things works. And this is another one. So this is a layout. This is a layout. This is a layout, and if you like your navbar to be somewhere, you can have something like this, and your navbar is right at the top, running across your design. Okay, so this is one. Don't forget what I said earlier. Another thing you find, so let's delete it so you can see how some things are done on this side. You want to keep your navbar on the top, but then move your stuff to the left side. Yeah, that's your header, your copies, and then your image is right in the middle, so you can have your text again somewhere here. This is another kind of layout, and you can have some other things here. This is another kind of layout, and this is it. Okay, let me take it completely off. And the third one is a very simple one. So I'm going to use just a particular design, and we're going to restructure it into 3 different designs, right? So, and this third one, I love this a lot because I love the way it's done. I want to bring my nav down. Yeah, forget whatever you see on this other side. I want to bring my nav down. I want to have now I want to have my image run across or Euros page thing, and I want to have my header copy and the text right here. So this is a kind of linear but beautiful. Sincerely, it's kind of linear but really beautiful. I know a lot of people will start having questions about why am I designing that way. So let us pick from Yacht. So I want us to pick the information from this guy, and then a shop Yacht. Yeah, and we're going to use this, and let us just use any kind of logo we can use on the side. Let us have our Yacht service blog, contact us. Yeah, so I'm going to apply on auto layout, maximum of 64 in the middle, and shop Yacht is going to be, oh god, so sorry for this noise going on. Okay, so let's convert these things to design. This is all we need from this. We might not probably need you, so let's convert all of this, the same information, but we're going to be having 3 different kind of so how do we do this? So let's take this up. So this is the first wireframe, and this is our logo. We want to use the same so we have that. I think someone was asking me yesterday the standard size for their navbar. It could run from 80 to 90. So I want to have you here. I want to have you here, and I want to have my navbar somewhere in the middle, and then I want to have CTAs like sign up and sign in, okay, let's just do login, and then let's just give it, maybe if you're talking about Yacht Show, we should be talking about blue, sort of blue color. Yeah, so when you're designing the right thing, your colors must be intact. Basically, you cannot be designing something that is ship related and water related, and you are using maybe red or something. I'm not sure that's not a good thing for you. And then you want to have register, and for register you want to keep this just with a stroke, and the stroke can be another nice color. Maybe you should just give it the stroke of this, yeah, without a fill. And now the text on the inside is going to be black now, so let's do black on the inside. The most important one comes on the other side, so we want to have it like this. Now for the sake of user experience, I want people to log in, or you want people to register. The most important task to you should take the biggest size of your design. Okay, I hope you guys are following, and so if I do something like this, I bring this in a little bit, so you can have something like this. So if we can reduce the size in between these to 32, so we don't have it clumsy, and I want to maintain a font size of 18. I'm maintaining a font size of 18. Can you guys see what we're trying to do here? Following that same thing, so we can have the same information that we have here as shop Yacht. So we want to have shop Yacht, and we're gonna bring this as big as possible. So let's work on this text. I'm not sure I like that, because Yacht is luxury, right? It's not something people don't just talk about Yacht without having money. And so I want to use some kind of font like Marion, and Marion, we can take this and this off. Okay, I think we should just fill this up. I want to use man rope as my second or my alternative, my body text. So let me bring in a Lorem Ipsum. Let's fill it up with a Lorem Ipsum. Um, okay, can just have something like let's just fill it up with something like buy you looking for luxury shop yacht, buy all kinds of yacht with us at shop yacht, and then the shop yacht um, ranging from luxury to commercial. Let's just put something there, just fill up the cup, and it can be delivered to any part of the world. So we can have this come in the middle, align to center. Since we're using a center alignment, don't forget our wireframe and what we're trying to design. And now we're left with this. You see, it's already looking like okay, we know what we're doing. And having, what's the third one? Okay, now having the image right here. So let's just go into Unsplash, a plugin called Unsplash, and then let's run Unsplash. Oh man, and search for yacht. So we can just get shop yacht. Let's look for yacht image. Trying to get one for, I believe you guys can see my screens, right? If you guys can see me, please follow me if you can see me. Yes, ma'am. All right, guys. So sorry. I'm at home to see my mom, so I have a lot of distractions going on. So I think I like this yacht on the sea. I'm kind of skeptical about the best. Guys, I think we should just use one. So let's just use one and just bring it in. This particular one we're using. Okay, so we just want to bring this in. If you guys can see my screen, and then so thinking as a designer, right? I'm saying to myself, what exactly do I want people to perform with this? Don't just design without having a thought behind it. Yeah, please. Don't just design without thinking about what exactly do you want to achieve, or what exactly do I want what do you want your users to achieve, right? So in this kind of design, you already designed this. So what's going to happen when you log into this kind of screen? It will be not nice if you are not thinking about people being able to. So let me bring in, do I have any of my components in here? So I'll bring in a component from this asset page, and I want to bring in play button, right, or a play icon. I think this is fine. I bring this in, I give it about 40 to 56. 40 is fine, and then put it right in the middle. Guys, if you're following, please let me know. I hope you're following me actually. So what you're trying to say is, I want people to be able to play this video. So coming on this page, I want you to be able to play this video. That's the idea, right? That's the idea. Simple and nice. I want to give this 50. They want to make sure that they're able to play this video. Beauty, hello. I hope you can hear me. I really hope you guys can hear me, because I'm doing my best. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure about the. So let's go back to layers. This is a frame now. I'll bring this inside of this. We can align this into the center of it. Another funny thing is, don't forget what I said earlier, that make it look like a Canva. So if you want this to be like a picture gallery, you only need to add, just put what's it called, just add the button here and allow people to say, okay, you know what guys, I want you to scroll it. I want you to click on the next arrow right. Yeah, arrow right. Then reset. I want to reset this and give it amazing, amazing colors. So if you do something like this, simply you're trying to tell people that I need you to scroll to the left or scroll to the or slide to the left or to the right. But if my thoughts, if my design thinking process is telling me that I want people to watch a video, I want them to watch our store, then this is going to be a good layout. And this is the first idea. Number two is how more can we make this beautiful? Should we use a color palette? Do you think it's not looking as beautiful as it should look yet? If there's any other thing you think we can add to this, you can drop it in the comment section. But right now, I think we should keep it simple because we're following a wireframe, right? So let's go to the second wireframe. Just consider this to be low fidelity. Low fidelity. So this is another one. We want to say shop yacht. That's our business. And I'm keeping this on the left side. I'm reducing the size of this to about 80 or something like maybe 64. Yeah, and I want to use yacht here. Now this is second one I want to bring in because we're using the same header line or whatever this is. Now there's something we can do about it. That's if is important. Let's take this out. But I think we should keep it that way and then bring this to the left. So let's say this is the second one. You want to use some kind of fancy font because yacht is not yacht is luxury, right? So if it's luxury, you want to try and use some serif font because serif has a psychology of luxury, right? Trying to see if I get one from my gallery here or just stick to anyone. Alright guys, don't worry, we're leaving in the next 15 minutes and we'll be off. We'll be out of here. Should we do, oh god, okay, I think so. This guys want to waste my time. Biatch. Don't waste my time, don't waste my time. Okay, let me go with one of these guys. Yeah, let's do this. Let's go with this guy. Let's keep Manrope as our body copy. And right here, I want you to see enough pictures of. So right here, I can say that I want to have a CTA that says watch video, right? I want to have a video that says watch video or watch our workshop or see explore our work. It's not going to be a workshop, our store, right? Explore our store, and then we can have this as 79 by 80 by 80. I want to keep it square. I want to use 12. 1, 2, 3 important features, and then I'm loving this already. That's one. And don't forget we're using a particular god. Yeah, this is it. Sometimes you can almost forget your grid if you're not careful. You forget that you're using a grid, and the moment you forget that, you lose your it's not going to be nice, actually, trust me, it's not. So let's put this in here. I like it. Now it can be like this, and when we fill this place up with some kind of text, maybe reliables, maybe this can be on 32. I'll give this some things like this. Maybe put a full stop. You guys with me? Um, Hello, I can hear you. Nice one. Nice one. We can have two, we can have three. Don't forget, this is your home. Like your canvas, your frame is, you can do anything. Nobody is holding you. You can decide to invert your text. You can do anything. You can do anything on your canvas. Completely think outside of the box as a designer. Think outside of the box. Right here, I think that it would be so nice for us if we can have. Do we have any icon? Yeah, I think we just use an icon here. You can use an icon here if you know that you want to use an icon that signifies or that shows. I need to bring out this grid because this particular layout, yeah, I know that this layout is funny. So what are we going to do in this situation where we have thing like this? I'm going to show you something else we can do. We can make it like an idea of a movie, and then the one you click is going to enlarge, and the one you overrun you're about to see, and then another one can be here. We can, no, this is me just thinking on the go, right? This, whatever I'm doing on this design is not thought about before. It's not, this is me just thinking on the go, like designing on the go. Let's see how we can create something beautiful from nothing without. So I'm just trying to give you freedom in design. You must have freedom in this. As a designer, you must have freedom. And this is one, and we can just have, let's just duplicate that to be, in fact, I love this. I would have loved this is interactive, like you can talk to me, I can talk to you, and we just go on and do something beautiful. But right now, so sorry, I can only hear you through the comment section. And then this, you can, right, man, I don't know that this space is gonna be this. And then the third one can be on blue, on green, just any color. Let's do green. I think I like green. And then we reduce the opacity. That's the strength of that. Right. I love this. And then you can fill this with another, just on the go. Don't forget what I said earlier. You own your board, you own your Canva. Don't be scared to do things. Don't be scared. I see designers a lot of time, you're scared because you want to follow a particular way. Someone did it in the past, someone did it on Dribble, someone did, and that's fine actually. But I'm telling you that every designer must possess a level of freedom in their design. So let's fill these things up with can I have this for you anyhow you want to have it. Now this is the main yacht. I want it to be filled with this. I'll fill with this instead. I want this filled with this. I want to see it into here. I want you to see what else do I want you to see, possibly just the top view of it. Now in this kind of, okay, then I'm going to fill up these ones with okay, sometimes 2, 3, and then the 4 is a yacht like this. So right here you can decide to explore our store or watch a video. That's another good thing to think about here. Watch a video, auto layout 24, and you see beautiful, very beautiful. And right here we can fill this up with some kind of newsletter, some kind of information. It could be a banner. This downside can be a banner, can be anything. So let's say that this design is not giving what you want it to give yet. You can just keep watching. Watch. Now until this particular one, I think we should make it look like a movie, like a like a yeah, something like this, where people can see a lot of images. Okay, it's looking too much. Okay, so let's keep it. Let's keep it. Let's follow our layout. So if I want to, the beauty of this design rests in the micro interaction, rests in the prototype. I will have, but we are out of time. I will have prototype this. I think we're going to have a prototype class separately, where I'm able to show you that what I'm trying to say is I want the once the user over on this particular card, he expands. So let's see if I can do something. These ones and these ones should be on few. So when you increase, okay, they should work fixed, and why they should fear. Meaning when they get bigger, I want it to be in a way that the other ones just. But don't worry, I'm going to explain that in the prototype in another class, but not in another session, not here. Basically, what I'm trying to say is you hover, you see the bigger picture, you move to the next one, this one collapse. That's the idea I'm trying to create here. And oh my goodness, I want this to be fixed, and I want to be bigger than the other ones. This is another way you can do it. And now the third one is this. The third one is you want to keep your header copy. Now this is very interesting because I know a lot of you feel like, why are you having your navbar at the bottom? But yes, who says you cannot have your navbar at the bottom? Nobody says that you cannot have your navbar at the bottom. And I want to have my sign in right here. It's weird. I understand that it's weird, but I'm telling you that it's not a bad practice. It is your design, it is your practice. And if I want to put even the logo right inside of this same space, I can go ahead to do the same thing. So you just bring that in here, bring this in here. Oh good lord, these people. Okay, I decide to bring this in, make it, yeah, see, something like this. You can, let's take it with the contours, and then this idea is nice when you don't have so much on your nav bar, right? And here I want to fill this up with 40-40 kind of one, and then get my splash yacht. Image, yeah, that's another thing I think I'm going to have to talk to you about, you guys, one day. Designers struggle with the right imagery. Oh god, I need to let that guy go so that he can hear me. Perfect. So we're back. Image, designers struggle with image a lot. The right image to use is, it has been a problem in the design industry for a long time. I can decide to give this some kind of stroke, blue. Oh, nice one. I'm loving how this is coming out, and then we can take this out. We don't need you. Then we can bring in our body. Can you guys see this? This is beautiful. So I'm going to now tell you why you think design is art sometimes is because you are thinking, look at this. The moment you scroll up, this yacht disappears, and then the image fills the screen. That's a kind of nice design. I would have loved to really, okay, maybe I should just let's try to quickly what's it called? We can try to quickly, okay, can try. Hey, what's going on? Look at this, everything in here. So I do can frame this, frame selection, and then want to make sure this and this. So auto layout, recognize as single component, and then so I want to quickly do this and then we'll round this up. What I'm trying to say is I want people to come into the page, and the beginning of this, I want this page to go all the way up, and then you now fill in the whole space. Now, no, this should be the second frame, right? This should be the second frame. That when you scroll up, this is what you get. So by the time you decide to prototype this and smart animate, and say once you on what on drag, on press, move mouse up, mouse down, let's just say let's do hovering, right? On hover, I want it to smart animate, and I want it to be quick, right? And then I want to change this to 800. Fine. And I'm saying if I move out, mouse leave, if my mouse is or mouse up, yeah, if my mouse goes up, I want you to come back to this. So if you prototype this session, you get what I'm trying to say. Can you guys see? So if you want to change that, let's just change it to mouse down. The one leading to this place should not be hovering, should be mouse down. So let's check it again. What do we have? Reset this, mouse up. Oh, then it should be mouse in. Sometimes just when your mouse move in, mouse enter, I wanted to navigate this. And when my mouse move out, let's just do move in, move out. And when my mouse move out or my mouse leaves, I want it to. So fine. Nice. You see the bouncy effect if you want to. So what if this is what you're trying to achieve? You want people to see. So let's take, for example, this is a video, and then you want people to, so you see, bounce back. Basically, this is a good navigation. So no matter what happened on this screen, my nav bar would not disappear. So I made it look like a mobile nav, right? So this is the idea, and this is what we have tried to design. So let me go back to this place, then I show you what we have been able to achieve with just a wireframe. And you see how we have been able to come up with 3 different kind of designs. And if you now want to change the colors, it's left to you to change design. Everything I just did right here is a low fidelity. Everything I just did right here, they are minimal designs. I just needed you to understand that as a designer, you must own your design. You must be free to do whatever you want to do. If you like, if I should add the last, maybe a last ginger to it, nobody says that your nav bar cannot be on the side. I know that you're going to be talking about standard practice, but unfortunately, I'm not a designer that really. I break a lot of rules. I break rules a lot. I think I've just messed up something. Let me see what I messed up. Okay, it's this design. So nobody says you cannot. Let me bring this here. Nobody says you cannot put your nav bar even on the right side. Let me unframe this, ungroup this. Who says your design cannot be like this? Something like this. And now you have your home. Your auto layout is somewhere here. Your own. Have this somewhere else. Have this somewhere else. Now I'll be so glad to do some kind of design like this. A design that works like this. Like I will be if you see this third layout is amazing. You would love this. It's completely out of space. It's something not usual. Imagine having 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 things like this. I know it's not the kind of practice that people do, and not. But who says you can't? Nobody. I'm going to let you know that I love it when designers. That's what makes you a very good designer, when you can think completely outside of the box, when you have freedom and autonomy to think and do great things, right? And people will come around, even the people with principles and all will come around and say, "Wow, how did you think about this?" Because I don't think like there is a box actually. So you have to be that kind of designer who thinks outside of the box. Just imagine something like this, and I have some kind of micro interaction. Um, I think if I want to be very, very creative with this, I can have another thing go up here, and I have to go forward for 80 to 80. Right? Can have some other things like this. You get, and then possibly get a better image that is much more. Um, we can't see the full screen even till now. Oh Jesus, what have I been doing since morning? If you guys can't see my full screen, what's going on? Oh goodness. And here you go. So I think I've really tried to explain the things you can do, have some kind of interaction, can make a journey for. It's better now. Oh really? I'm glad. I'm glad. Don't worry, guys. It's going to get better. I can promise you that. I'm doing everything possible in my power to give us a good experience at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, what we do is to design experience, right? So, guys, thank you so much for this time together, and thank you for joining today's session. If you have any question around the things we are doing, please type into the comment section. If you think there's something you want to get, or there's a challenge you have, please feel free to. And next week I'm going to be making it much more interactive. I'm trying my best to make sure that we can all do this together, right? We can have fun. We can talk about different things on this design. Oh, it is all good now. All right, I'm glad. Unfortunately, we're done with the class. We're done with the session, and that is it. So if I let me go back to the Optic Combat, because that was my initial mind of creating something like a game design for you guys. Uh, but right, we don't follow templates. We don't really have so much template to follow. So it's alright. We can. Okay, maybe I should end it with this. Let me end it with this. Interaction is sweet, guys. Like I'm telling you, prototype is sweet. I'm going to bring that in some other time. And let's say we want to bring in this Ashanti. So I do want to do this. I want you to see the full details of Ashanti, right? That's why I'm designing this frame. So I want it to come like a model, a colorful model. That's very rare for you to see. A colorful model. And there's a colorful model. Then I want to bring my guy to this side. I have to take this up completely and bring in Ashanti from somewhere else. Maybe from, do we have you here? Okay, we can bring this. We have information already. Oh, let's just use this. Bring this up here so you can see. So here you go. Okay, let's just take this completely since we're using this guy. Okay, let's just bring you here. Then a close button is important. I can have a close button right at the top. I have some kind of funny design right here. Let's give it black. We can change that later. Put this back. So I want to. Oh God, I would love to. I would really love to create a prototype for this, but it's not tonight, guys. Like I traveled for the heat. I've not rested, uh, so for the sake of this, way it gets so funny. We were using a particular right, a particular grid, and so if I do this, I have lost my balance, right? So I have to bring it in a way that this can be here max, and then I want this to go like 20% opacity. Don't want it to be too. Then I can bring my guy in here. Your name is Agbako, and then Agbako come over here and bring this here. And I want you to switch the outfit. Just imagine if we prototype this project, how it's going to look like. You would definitely love it. Like, it's going to be mad. 16. Let's put this here. Yeah, amazing. So let's take this off. So quickly and sharply, we have been able to create. I don't know if you have ever thought about it that a model can look like this. I know people be like, really? Yeah, but it can. It can. Your model can be like this. Let's reduce this guy's round corner to about 40 to 40. Yeah, 40 to 40 is fine. And then I want your 24 is fine. Good. Good. So what we're trying to say is you click on this guy, this interaction happens. You click on this guy, this interaction happens. Pretty much the same, but now I want it to be here. I think we'll take our time. Possibly, if you're interested in this file, please. Yeah, and there's something I want to tell you guys. If you're interested in getting the design file, please enter in my DM or just enter into my DM. Enter into my DM, and I can share this the Figma file with you, so you can see whatever we are bringing together and the things we can do. So I think someone asked that how did I get the character. You can download the character on Freepik. You can download these characters on Freepik. I just downloaded some random characters, named them Opti, whatever. I made a component set out of them, and you might wonder how I do this. So let me prototype this so you can see. Okay, someone says it's going to need the design file. Don't worry, I'm going to add, and I'm going to do it in such a way that we can start designing together in the next class. I'm going to make the Figma file available online, so we can all join in the design of a file, and we can do something. We can do magic, right? It's a Adia modality for game website. Of course, you have to design exactly. How do we get to download gaming character like site for HD character? Of course, you have to download them. You have to download them. For example, if you are designing for a real product, you will have to get the image of their characters from them, right? So you wonder I did this. Basically, I'm telling read more is not, and this is another thing you might want to be using in your design. So let me answer that question real quick, Beauty. If you're working on a gaming website, for example, the owner or the business owner must have created or must have rigged their characters, and those are the characters that they should send to you. But pending the time that they fully rig their own character that they want to use, you will have to use a dummy character that you can download online, either a vector or a 3D format. You understand that? So that is how, for example, everything I created here basically on Freepik. Like it's not or how best can I say this? but basically it's not real. Yeah, this is not a real Optic Combat animation characters. You say also, are there modality for gaming websites? Of course, there are modality, just designed according to the emotion of the game. So if you are designing a Mortal Kombat, you must be very dramatic. You must be a gamer actually. You possibly you might decide to want to go play that game for a while to understand how it works, and after that you can start to create your inspiration from there. You understand? So that is that about that. I believe you enjoyed today's class about what we designed, how we designed it. So I'm gonna wait just 2 minutes to answer questions. If there's any question about the design, how it's done, what I did. The name of the plugin I used is Cool Hue. Cool Hue to generate these gradients. Cool Hue will generate all these gradients for you. Yeah, and that is that. There's a font and all of that. So I did a prototype of this component. So that's why it's doing this, because I didn't do any prototype on the project, but because I prototyped the components already in the design file. That is the reason we're able to get this kind of interaction. And the idea behind this, by the time I finish this design, or when you get the Figma file, you might want to finish it for at your end. I'm not going to stop you from doing what from designing. Actually, the idea of this is when you over on this, you see read more, and when you get to read more and you click on it, it should take you to the second screen. You get, and then there's so much characters. You can just scroll and use your next button. How do we interact? I know the next question someone might want to ask is, how are we going to click on next and it's going to scroll over, and then you can see the other animation. That can be done. It's very simple to be done with a prototype. I'm so sorry, we are 40 minutes out of 40 minutes late, and so let us move on. This is another scene in case you want to wonder. I was just trying to create, so can we make it look like a real game kind of thing. So I was still in the process of this, then I stopped anyways. So guys, throw in your questions. I'm ready. We are ready to move out. We are 40 minutes out of time, so I'm waiting for your questions. Please drop them, and we'll say good night. All right, 2 minutes, guys. Let me see if I can just send you the Figma file. Let me see if I can send you this Figma file so you can have access to it. Okay. Guys, I'm waiting for your questions, and if there is no questions, I'll be ready to move out. Thank you guys for joining today's session. I promise you that next week is going to be much more better than this, and don't go anywhere. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, share with your friend that we can be designing together every Friday evening for 1 hour as designers. Let's just design together and move out of this space. Get your energy back, get your joy designing, and all of that. So guys, allow me to sign out this night. I'll see you again next week Friday. Peace.